Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Alright, today we have a health class. Wow, this is a very important health class. It's one that I think that we've gone over before, um, but it's always good to go over some more um, because our health is important. So, the class today, health-wise, is about sugar. Yes, sugar. And it's really something that's not, it's not good for you, but it's also something that is just, it's more to be limited than to be cut out completely, but limited by quite a bit. Because when you have it too much, or like it too much, then it starts to become bad and it has health consequences. So, and I'm someone there too that I need to make sure that I keep mine down. This is for everyone, not just a select few. Um, but it's kind of tough to do too because sugars are addicting. So, but addictions can be kicked and replaced with healthy options. Yes. So eating or drinking too much free sugar can contribute to increased body weight and may lead to high cholesterol and triglycerides and type 2 diabetes, which the very last part there is what we want to really, avoid at all costs. So the question is then, what are free sugars? So it's defined by the World Health Organization as sugars added to foods and beverages by the manufacturer, which is, you know, like Dr. Pepper, Coke, any sodas you buy, any sugary foods you buy, whoever, if it's Coca-Cola Company, whoever it is, and they add sugars in, that's your manufacturer. Cook, so people at a restaurant, or consumer, which is us, people actually consuming the product, and when we put more sugars on. It also includes sugars naturally present in honey, syrups, fruit juices, and fruit juice concentrates. So free sugar in foods or drinks adds extra calories to food but no nutrients. That's important. No nutrients. It's easy to have too much because it doesn't satisfy hunger. So sugar doesn't fill you up. You don't feel more full. In fact, you kind of want to eat more of it. Which is a problem because then you do, and it doesn't fill you up, so you continue to eat it. Based on the evidence about the detrimental impact of a high sugar diet, the World Health Organization, or WHO, recommends people should reduce their intakes of free sugars to around 5% of total energy to gain health benefits. That equates to about 6 teaspoons for adults and 5 teaspoons for children. I wish I had a teaspoon, but let's see. A tablespoon is like your own spoon. A teaspoon is that very small one. It's small. Let's see, I got this. That is about the size of a not the inside, just like up to the lid here. And so 6 of these per day. Not per meal, per day. Including monosaccharides such as glucose, fructose, and disaccharides such as sucrose or table sugars. Added sugar refers only to the sugar added to foods and beverages by the manufacturer, cook, or consumer. They extracted, concentrate, and refined from sources such as sugar cane, fruit, sugar beet, or corn. And corn is not a good one. Okay, now we're going to talk about natural sugars. What is a natural sugar? Natural or intrinsic sugars are the naturally occurring sugars found in the whole, unprocessed, Give me just a moment. Okay, sorry. Alright. Hold on one moment again before we start class up again. Okay. Hello again. So our naturally occurring sugars found in whole unprocessed foods such as fruits, vegetables, dairy, honey, and some grains. Even though honey is still something that can be added in order to make things better. Not better, but have more taste. However, just because sugar is natural doesn't always make it a healthy choice. The World Health Organization classifies natural sugars such as honey, syrups, fruit juices, and fruit juice concentrate as free sugars, the ones we should limit in our diet. These foods are high in kilojoules, which are 1,000 joules, and provide few vital nutrients and typically little fiber. Now, fiber is very important to your diet. It's healthy for the process of the whole system. Remember, there are naturally occurring sugars. Okay, I'm going to pause this and come back to it. I will remember right where I am. Sorry about all the breaks. Okay, thank you, everybody. Alright. Sorry, I know it wasn't a long break for you, but that was about an hour for me. But I remember where we stopped. But again, we're going over natural sugars. So, remember, there are naturally occurring sugars in nutritious foods, such as fruit, plain milk, and yogurt, which do not have the same effect as free sugar. Remember, it's free because it's free for people to kind of put it on there. So we encourage people, and this is again the Heart Foundation. So we encourage people to include these as part of a healthy eating pattern. And I have here a fruit bar, which is funny because I eat them every morning. And it says real fruit. But let's look at the nutritional calories on this. Total fat, not much. Cholesterol, 0. Oh, actually, kind of a bit of sodium. What are the sugars? Total sugars, 12 grams. And it's added, so it's not, that it would be a free sugar. But a gram is very small. So, but let's see, it usually tells you what percent of your daily value you get everything. Oh, so this would be for sugars. Yeesh. For the added sugars, the free sugars to this would be 24% of my daily value of sugar that I should have. 24%. So 6 grams, yeah, that's a lot. That means well, I'm gonna have 2 of these, so that means I've met half my sugar goal for the day with 2 of those bars. So I could have 2 more of those bars, or maybe 1 more bar with a higher thing of sugar, or if I had a soda, I'd go way over. So again, it's good to look, because it'll say what percentage is of these things is your daily value. And I'm sure some things that might not even say I don't have a soda with me, but I would like to see what the daily value would say on that. Okay, so names of sugar. So sugar can be called many different names. So look out for some common forms of free sugar on the food label. So I just showed you a food label. So there's agave nectar. It's a free sugar. Coconut sugar. Deionized fruit juice. Dextrose, fructose, fruit juice, glucose, honey, maple syrup, raw sugar, rice malt syrup, sucrose, sugar, and treacle or treacle. Don't know. So, sorry about that. It wasn't an earthquake, that was just my leg hitting the table. Okay, so what can you do to cut back on free sugars? So say you really want to start to cut back on this. Your doctor's recommended it, which every doctor recommends to everyone. What can we do to actually cut back? So it says, rather than focusing on single nutrients, we recommend you enjoy a way of eating that focuses mostly on whole foods and less processed foods as part of a heart healthy diet. So look at what you drink. Water is the best thing to drink. And it's free. It says it right here. Heart Healthy, talking about the World Health Organization. A whole organization that's dedicated to the world's health. But they do get used. Oh, sorry. Your taste buds might need a bit of re-educating if you're used to only drinking sweet drinks, but they do get used to the change. That's true. For something a bit more exciting than tap water, you could try bubbly water and add some hints of flavor. For example, lemon or lime slices, mint leaves, or chopped up fruit. So all these things are possible. Or just really start to fall in love with water. I really don't like bubbly water. It's gross to me. Like if you gave me a glass of bubbly water and a glass of tap water, I would happily take the tap water. Yeah, it's just me. Some people like bubbly water. And please, if you do like it, don't take my advice. Drink your bubbly. And keep foods or drinks that are high in added sugar for special occasions only. For example, cakes, biscuits, sweet bakery items, juices, lollies, and muffins. Try cutting back on these and replacing them with healthier options like fruit, unsweetened yogurt, nuts, or check out recipes for healthier baked options. Use fruit for sweetness instead of adding sugar. So you can get jam spreads, things like that, put that on top of something, makes things taste better. And it's natural sugar, not a free sugar. Check out the sugar content on food labels and choose options with less sugar in them. And a lot of people here at program actually do things like that, and I appreciate it. They put like little additives into their water and drink that for that little enhanced taste. And choose mostly minimally processed foods with low levels of added sugar. Okay, so here's a little hint. Remember that the per 100 gram information on food labels includes naturally occurring and added sugar. The ingredient list will show how many types of sugar have been added. Also consider the whole food, as low sugar doesn't necessarily mean healthy overall. Okay, so the per 100 grams information on food label includes naturally occurring and added sugar. Okay, well that's good to know. So that means it's all together. Yeah, so low sugar doesn't mean healthful overall. It's just the truth. And it says, based on our evidence paper, Sugar and the Heart, we recommend that for generally healthy eating and for your heart health, adults and children limit the amount of free sugar they eat or drink. In particular, we recommend you cut back on foods and drinks that are high in free sugar, such as soft drinks, cordials, lollies, cakes. Lollies or lollipops. This person must be British. That's what my mom calls a lollipop, is a lolly. Biscuits and similar foods or drinks. So there's many other ways, of course, that you can also find out about sugars. But please be healthy, make those good choices, and really look to your health. You know, the older we get, the more important it will be and the harder it is for us to really change our habits. So the more you do it when you're younger, the easier it will be as you get older. And really, as somebody in our program like to say, drink your water. All right, I'll leave it with that, everybody. Drink your water.